Привет всем, ребят, с вами Project, а у нас очередной выпуск серии прохождения игры Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Сегодня у нас 14-я часть. Погнали.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Хороший, плохой, мертвый. Так, где мы будем драться опять? Воевать. Так, в джунглях, в лесах, не джунгли, господи. В лесах, какие-то заброшенные дома. Да ладно.
For 40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Так, куда мне поворачиваться-то?
Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly, but the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he'd have to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind.
Ух, жара.
As did others.
Так, найдите Бутча Кэссиди из Сандеса Кида. Давай найдем.
By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends.
Тык, тык.
No purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead. Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I've been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart, just like me.
Да что, мы застряли, что ли? Ну, блин, а? Так, куда теперь? Давай, показывай дорогу мне. Туда, внутрь. Ну, пришел. А, сюда. Господи. Господи. Так.
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
Что тут у нас есть? Так, ладно.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse.
Эй, не надо меня динамитом херачить.
They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Ладно, ладно. Ловите урода, блин, а. Так застали меня врасплох, как говорится. Так, кого-нибудь вижу, нет? Отсюда. Ладно. Что я сделал? Зачем это я сделал? Нет? Так, мазафаки.
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Ой-ой-ой. Чем мы
Because
типа
when I
призрак?
woke
Да?
up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
Ух ты, даже так, да?
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, and there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that
Чё мы
old war
призраков,
horse
что ли,
had
херачим?
died 2
Нифига
years
себе.
before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Ну чё, круто.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Куда?
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remember him.
Ух ты. Так, ладно. Ладно. А чё они застыли-то? Дайте по ножкам. Ух. Так. Так, перезарядимся.
Robert, Bollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Ух ты, блин, я тебя не заметил.
No ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Ой, что так лагает, что так лагает? Мужики, надо бежать. Показывай куда.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Так, вот так, прокачаем. Может, мы сможем. Так, ладно, тут что у нас? С костяной ручкой? Джонни Ринга.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Лагает, лагает. Что такое? Ай-яй-яй. Да что ж такое?
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Давай, подходи по одному.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Так, где? Ну вот.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Что ж вы призраки живущие такие, а?
Alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next.
Слушай, может сюда мне спрятаться, а? Эй, эй! Хватит с меня стрелять, слушай, мужики! Куда? Сюда. Вернулись. Да не отклоняйся, я история.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
Вау!
He was alive.
Валим, валим, валим! Куда летит? Ух, ух, ух. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Убили? Убили, да?
Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Жесть. Чё, живой еще? Butch Cassidy. Сандескит. Селскрипс. Хороший, плохой, мертвый. А, мы втроем, да?
Quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You frittered it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Так, что сейчас произойдет? Мексиканская дуэль? Ага, даже так, да? Так, смотри на меня. Ух ты! Мексиканская дуэль, блин. Так, ладно. Что-то необычное уже. Что ж так лагает-то, не пойму, а? Так, ну-ка, ну-ка. Давай. Кого? Так, ну-ка, ну-ка. А, тебя же, тебя, ну-ну-ну. друг друга убили, ну вот. Да, не надо поворачивать, надо, в общем, переключаться на другого. Ладно, сейчас. Переключаемся, следим за скоростью. Переключаемся. Фокусировка, переключаемся. Ну где вы? Опять на меня смотришь, да? Опять на другого посмотришь по-любому, да? Переключаемся и бах! Вау! Сложновато. Сложноватая дуэль. Мексиканская. Да, мы да-да-да-да, честно убили. Ху-ху! Эпилог.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you.
Вот так-то.
If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Не, прощу, конечно. Прощу,
why'd you
прощу.
toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing.
Ха-ха, прикольно. Монетка тоже отдает. Ништяк. Опять поет эту песенку. Ну что ж, друзья, на этом прохождение игры Call of Juarez Gunslinger у нас закончено. Оценка D-Project 10 из 10. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Не забудьте подписаться на наш канал и вступить в группу ВКонтакте. Ссылка будет указана под видео. Всем отличного настроения. С вами был D-Project. Увидимся снова. Пока!